Hey guys, winning isn't just a momentary triumph. It's a mindset that transforms ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. And if there's one person who embodies this ethos, it's our guest speaker today, Shawn Harper. From battling in the trenches of the NFL to navigating the complexities of the corporate boardroom, Shawn has mastered the art of winning. But what makes his story even more compelling is his mission to help others find their inner champion as a motivational coach, author, and CEO. He's developed a philosophy he calls Winology. We're going to talk about today. It's designed to unlock the winner within each of us. So, if you've ever wondered what it takes to win, not just once, but consistently in every aspect of life, then you're in for a treat. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to hear what Shawn has to say, how he's going to teach us and lift us up. So, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say welcome to A Funny Way of Looking, where diverse voices are speaking to open minds. We do that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're going to learn a lot today from our guest, Shawn Harper. Shawn, how are you doing, man?
I am doing absolutely wonderful. I love that intro too, by the way.
I read it and I go like, man, I get to talk to this guy. And then were you dancing in the chair too?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The whole that flash part. And I was like, all right, I see you. I see you.
Okay, I
Yeah,
like it, man.
yeah.
Hey, the hardest question I got for you today. This is absolutely it. Who do you want to do a shout out to, man?
Well, you know what? Selfishly, I would love to say, people that's in my, inner circle, but I want to do a shout out to all the winners out there. And that's
Okay.
basically everyone that can hear my voice. You are a winner. And it is my hope and it's my dream and my intention that before this podcast over, you'll realize it and you'll run with it and you'll dominate whatever space you're in.
I'm listening. I'm ready to actually do some winning myself. So thank you for that. Let's jump right into it. So you've had an incredible journey. I mean, not everybody in the world gets to go into the NFL or into the boardroom and then just keep going on from there to being a motivational coach. Like, just describe that journey, man. How'd you go from NFL to boardroom to becoming a motivational coach?
You know what? It is a really trippy scenario because most people think that you play professional sports. You played football. You're a business owner. I'm sure you've had things going your way your entire life. And silver spoon, or you were slated to be the star athlete, and nothing could be further from the truth. I was documented with like 4 to 5 learning disabilities, kicked out of a couple schools for disciplinary issues. I left high school with a 1.62 cumulative GPA, 9 on my ACT. I stuttered my entire life. I couldn't complete a sentence till college, voted most likely to fail. And in sports, I wasn't even honorable mention all conference. I mean, I was the guy that, got the dreaded participation trophy. This guy was all city, all state, all intergalactic universe first team. And then here's Shawn Harper. It's like, yeah, okay, hurry it up, stand up.
Okay.
And in fact, what's so crazy is that I still have that participation trophy. I put it on my wall. And basically, I was at the bottom of the barrel, single parent setting, had 5 brothers and sisters. And everything changed when I got a phone call. A junior college in Mason City, Iowa, wanted me to come play football. And I hung up on, I like, Coach, I'm not coming up there. I hung up on that, Coach. But something deep within me began to speak, and it was my dream. And in each person, there's a dream. And a dream is like a seed. You can often count the number of seeds in an orange, but you can never count the number of oranges in the seed, right? And it's like, boom, it's like, yeah. So I called the coach back. I said, I will go to Iowa to play football. And on the first year playing at that junior college in Mason City, Iowa, I didn't even start. In fact, I sat the bench probably maybe 1 or 2 plays the entire season, probably none. I didn't play at all. And I had this conversation going into the second season. I said, actually, it was at spring, and the conversation was, you know what? I can't be successful. And I had all the excuses and the reasonings why I can't be successful. I mean, I was in straight victim mode, right? Because they told me, Shawn, you have disabilities, Shawn, you're this, and you're lazy, you're dumb, and but then I said, but I can win. And the moment I said I can win, what happened is that my life, my outlook, my perspective, my energy, everything in me lined up with that word win. And it's kind of like those, sci-fi movies where you hit one switch and it's like a 200 million square foot warehouse all lights up like do 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 do. I said, I can win. I can win this game called life. I'm here to win. I'm not here to lose. I'm here to win. And I began to look at everything different. I saw obstacles as opportunities. I went from sitting on the bench to that next year being voted into the Junior College Hall of Fame, first team all region, full scholarship, Indiana University. And I started the whole process all over again. But this time the concept of who I was
Mhm.
at that time and today is that I'm a winner. I'm chosen to win. And I got that. And this is going to trip you out, but I got that from the fact that I was reading in class one day, and there were and I learned that there's millions and millions of sperm cells, but only one gets to fertilize the egg.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm the winner. And
Yeah.
I can tie that to a particular factual event. If I have a navel, if I have a belly button, that means I'm a winner, which is why we love sports, which is why we love gaming, which is why we love gambling, which is why we love so much competition. Is because we are programmed, we are created from an early age to win. And so I was able to tap into that win now
Mhm.
as my self-concept, and I moved out of creation and I moved into something much, much, much more powerful, and that's manifestation. So everything that I was weak at became my strength. I was weak in football. I became a professional football player.
Yeah, you did.
I studied my entire life. I became a motivational speaker. I'm from a broken family. I've been married for 24 years. Is that I'm going to let you write me off, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to break your pencil because I am a winner, and so are you.
Man, I want to ask you two big questions. I know I got to get out. One is the I'll let you think about it. One is the concept of participation trophies, and two is I want to talk about winology. So, what is your? uh, I see a lot of sports teams these days, especially for kids, and they get participation trophies. What's your thought about giving everybody a trophy and do give them participation trophies? What's your thought about that?
I will go with a I will go with a participation trophy only if the victor's trophy is set apart. It has to be a bigger, better trophy, because what happens is that you are actually stripping, and you are taking the motivation to win away. It's like,
Okay.
okay, no, it doesn't matter. Like, yay, everyone's a winner, which is true, but you gotta walk that out. It's like you can break a kid's desire for achievement that way. No way. It's like, no, 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 no. Because what happens in life when they really come up against a failure, when they really come up against that adversity, and there's no participation trophy, they might crack.
Yep. I hear you. I love that idea of give them the trophy, but make the winner trophy that's that 10
Yeah,
times bigger.
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Let's talk about winology. That's yours. I love that word. Talk about winology. What is it for us?
So I actually, and this kind of gets me in trouble a lot, but I draw a distinction between winning versus success. We are probably around the third or fourth grade when you learn that Santa Claus is not real. They teach you a new concept, and that concept is called success. And so success is about looking the part. Winning is about being the part. Okay. So now, it's okay. You can drive a nice car because, you have, debt and credit and forms of bondage, and you're living in subdivisions and houses where you can afford, and all this stress because you're living from an image base versus an identity base. Okay. Winning to me is the fullest expression of who you are mentally, spiritually, socially, emotionally, financially. Yes. And my favorite is legacy. Is pushing yourself past you. And the greatest competitor is not the people around you. The greatest competitor is you. Is getting what's in you out of you. And you can aspire and push yourself to where you know you can be. And if you don't measure up, it's okay. But what hurts is when you push yourself or I'm sorry, you don't push yourself and you allow people to judge what's your best, and now they give you a pat and you're satisfied with that, you didn't win, and you know you didn't win.
Gotcha. Let's say you've been on big stages for sure, and you've got let's say you're on this virtual stage and it's 100,000 seat audience, right? And you've got one microphone, it's you on stage. There's 100,000 people in the audience, and you're talking to them. What is the one message that you want to get across to everybody in that stadium?
Outside of the fact that you are a winner, that you're born to win. I mean, it does. I mean, it seems kind of cliche, but I tell you, man, that really breaks down self-esteem. That breaks down self-hatred. That breaks down a lot. Low self-actualization. It breaks it down. But if there was something that that is really extremely tangible, is that the only reason why winners are winners. Well, the main reason why is, number one, they know who they are, and number two, they have persistence through resistance. Is that when you get knocked down, not if you get knocked down, but when you get knocked down, if you can look up, baby, you can get up. And if you study the lives of some of the most powerful and influential people of our time, almost every single one of them had a moment where they failed. They
Mhm.
fall down, they hurt, but the difference is that they keep getting back up. In fact, the average millionaire, according to Google, and we all know Google is right, the average millionaire has filed for bankruptcy 3.5 times.
Wow.
Imagine had they quit after the first one, the first failure.
Okay. I want to do something with you because I want to respect your time. We're going to do something fun here. I'm going to play a little game called This or That. I'm
Let's
going to
go
give
for
you
it.
I'm going to give you two choices. You can choose one or the other, but you can't choose neither or both. So
Ah,
this is where we get to learn about Shawn Harper right here. So let's start out with easy questions, and they'll get a little harder as we go.
this is dangerous.
Oh no,
Because
no.
let me tell you why. Because what
All right.
you've done is that you have eliminated a third option. I have to choose.
That's well, this is how we learn about Shawn. Let's see how you answer.
Let's go. Let's
We'll
go. Let's
start
go.
out
Come on. Come on.
easy.
Come
You
on.
can
Let's go. Let's go. I love a
okay.
challenge. Let's go. Let's go.
Offense or defense, however you interpret that. Offense or defense.
Offense.
Okay. Team win or personal record.
What was that?
Team win or personal record.
Team win.
Okay. Pre-game rituals. How about music or silence?
Silence.
Okay. Uh, are you into morning workouts or evening workouts?
Morning.
Okay. Super Bowl ring or Hall of Fame induction?
Hall of Fame induction.
Okay. Let's go a little bit more intense. How about physical stamina or mental grit?
Mental grit.
Okay. Lead from the front or lead from behind?
From behind.
From behind?
Hmm.
Explain that just for a second.
Well, it's because if I can lead from behind, I can leverage the power, the energy, and the momentum of a crowd versus me trying to run in the front and them trying to pull it from me. I can ignite it within them.
All right. How about risk or caution?
Risk.
Okay. Short term wins or long term success?
I like short-term wins.
Okay. How
Yeah.
about, yeah, go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Coaches' approval or fans' adoration?
Coach.
Yeah. How about an ugly win or, oh, yeah, win ugly or lose beautifully?
Win ugly.
Okay. Win. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah,
Winology.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. Individual talent or team synergy?
Team synergy.
Okay. When we're talking about adversity, motivator or distractor?
Motivator.
Okay. Um, victory streak. If you're giving a victory speech, is it humility or bragging rights?
Humility.
Okay. How about a win that you earned through strategy or through willpower?
Willpower.
Okay. Let's talk about maybe some thought provoking things. How about ethical win or win at all cost?
Ethical.
Okay. Inherited success or self made victory?
Self-made victory.
Okay. Winning alone or lifting others while winning?
Lifting others while winning.
Okay. Talk about the joy of winning. How about the journey or the destination?
The journey.
Okay. And let's give you one more. One big win or consistent smaller wins.
Consistent smaller wins for the people around me.
Okay, I love that, man. Sean, I know you are in a rush and you've got to hit up. You got some things to do. I want people to be able to stay in touch with you and learn from you, man. So I'm going to pop up some of these banners we got for you. For everyone that is listening as opposed to watching, it's Shawn Harper Wins, SHAWN for Shawn Harper, HARPER Wins, WINS.com. You can also find him over on LinkedIn at Shawn Harper 75. That's the number 75. He's also on Facebook and YouTube at Shawn Harper Speaks with an S. And on Instagram, it's a little bit different, Shawn Harper Speaker as opposed to Speaks, Shawn Harper Speaker. And you got to be on TikTok these days. So he's over there at Shawn Harper 75. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, it's been amazing today. I've learned already some things that I need to change. And you can find us, and we're going to write about Shawn on the website also at afunnywayoflooking.com. And you can find us all over the interwebs on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at A Funny Way of Looking. And of course, the easiest way to find us is just subscribe to our newsletter. Shawn, thank you so much for being here. And I certainly appreciate it, man. It's been awesome.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
We will be here. And for everybody, we're out. We'll see you next time.